We dey salute una country people dem na inside una normal program na Pidgin news. We dey turn back for inside some of the main thing dem wey don happen inside the week. I will sabi say the week wey just finish, country people dem we be tell una, and the problem is also continue for day. Na this problem for gas wey plenty people dey cry. The people dem for west region dey dey for the suffer since. We dey hear say people dem for Konsamba for Mongo division dem say they don enter for the dance, just like the people them inside Douala Sesep where they decry problem with for gas. We go talk that one this for inside Tori House. Then we go talk to problem for public toilets where city council don't bill and level where they know they use them. Why they know they use them? We go try for look inside that chapter. I will not go forget these people them for Yagua, one them for Ibun Maga. Now for inside the far north region where water he don't drive them come out and for inside them house them. Tori too, e go take we for talk on top problem for roads them inside we country. We know they forget even the one the way they did for inside that Douala here and the one them for outside. All these story them and other one plus trouble for Norways and Southways. We go talk inside that Tori House country people them. For Tori House this day inside we Tori place we get na we brother. He don't tell we never come, but he don't show face. Mr. Pierre, we thank you plenty for your time, and maybe I go first salute you. How you dey?
I dey fine, Ambassador. I salute you. I salute all all the country people the way they watch this program. Thank you for inviting me. Now, always pleasure for be for this program.
Now, this far,
I want to a special salute for all my friends the way they do for, especially for Tugebe for Yaounde the way they watch me now. Thank you plenty.
All right, so you come on Yaounde this morning. How the work be day?
Well, the work be day fine. I want to congratulate the driver. I know we'll call the agency name, not for do publicity, but now my first time I meet up a very calm driver. I've traveled without any panicking. I believe if all driver they drive so safe, then it will help or reduce accidents for our roads.
All right, so it means say the driver be working normally.
The driver work normally, no risk. The driver not take no risk. He work with normal speed and he drive for exactly 4 hours 30 minutes for from Yaounde to Douala.
All right, this far you've been a Togman too for Popular Action Party. How did it go?
Yeah, obviously I've been a Tory man for Popular Action Party. That the true as I get other caskets, but the officially the Popular Action Party they fare very well. I use the opportunity for greet the national president for the Popular Action Party, His Excellency Njang Denis Tabe, for the wonderful work we do. As of now, we not fit unveil our strategies.
We not fit come up
yeah, you know say we not fit.
We not fit come up pussy inside back.
No, we not fit come up pussy inside back.
It's on something they cook.
As I usually say, the sky be pregnant with many things.
All right. Okay, maybe we'll talk some more to read them for corner before we enter for main story first. Maybe we'll talk a chapter for Ndamba, Cameroon. Elite One football this start Saturday for inside Cameroon. And the launching dinner for Douala, where Union Sportive for Douala go the meet up Astre for Douala. But before the first match we get for play for Douala for Saturday, we hear president for the Elite One Club Association, where he did so, he named na Pascal Abunde. He don't write book for send and for people there they follow up this football for country. Say may they try for push the other match where they talk say he go play for Sunday, for Wednesday. Reason they talk say number one, no be na all club them we they don't get the photocopy for decision the way they be making for last football season. No be na all club them too where they don't finish signing for players and they talk too matter for money when Gomna be support for 2021-2022 where that money never clear and matter for choose doctor where go be for any of the team them. Some of the complain them where they put them for before as we Elite One get for start. But more no forget to as we Elite One can start Cameroon to the look for before the big one way they come now World Cup now. Elite One football when you see as we thing that they happen since we to chop chair maybe we'll never meet up for here for talk. How you with your own eye, you see the way they happen for football for Cameroon?
Yes, the thing I go talk now say actually some plenty advancements they don't be concerning our football. We don't realize and say some of our players and today they not been beggars as they used to be before. Evolution don't be. We would be happy, but the only thing I would advise it to and I say may not be too enthusiastic because football for Cameroon now a particular clique of people. Football for Cameroon now a whole national thing. So at times we get some critique the way they bring them for some decisions the way they take them. Like the other time, you see which way they cook on the way they talk say this. So it wants say me they extend the mandate. Extend the mandate from 4 to 7 years. If predecessors and not be ever do so. If we do and so the block democracy, football now for all Cameroonians. Even you, ambassador, you fit aspire tomorrow to be president for Fika Food. So every Cameroonian get this opportunity. I believe say if Seydou, Bombon Joya and the rest they be increase their mandate so for change the constitution and believe say this so you not forget chance for be the president. But in terms of the work we go on, we see some gradual evolution where we applaud them. And moreover, I want also tell Samuel to say football not only for people that they playing Damba for field. Football at where they englobe all the stakeholders. So even we not be play football only with footballers. We play football also with managers and even fans. So some appointments and this sometimes they make them two-way. Would believe say this so sometimes they want now for compensate your old friends them because if you look the clique where they don't take Fika Food today, you realize and say now some former players and for their generation where they don't take Fika Food. For that one also, and I not be d'accord. I believe say this so Samuel Eto'o get for open team them the way all Cameroonians they will feel belonging. Make Cameroonians they not only feel belonging now for screen. May not also forget say the campaign manager we don't write some book. For you, I talk of Jean-Bruno Tanye. He be right say Eto'o programmer in French, programmer pour échouer, Eto'o program to fail. So it made to read that book every day. I believe say now one of the reasons why we call it like campaign manager so that make it not fail. Because when he fail, it means say this Jean-Bruno Tanye. It be correct.
Now, plenty people them too that we don't talk chapter for this matter and the guidance post. So one of the commoting, he try for talk say Eto'o the worker for that side where they don't like people that they talk English. Plenty appointment that they don't happen where you did notice and say you get more of the English speaking people them, less for the English speaking people them and the French speaking side. He really did plenty. Guidance post we don't talk say Eto'o, he don't start work for that kind of way. Now when you look the appointment them of recent, he be appoint more than 89 people them who begin only 2 anglophone them for inside. Now say the anglophone them for certain sick I said over small. Now why that they maintain them for that level or waiting they happen?
Yes, and I say I don't be one just for open arm because I not been that person will like to talk about anglophone, francophone. I ever avoid them because I know say Cameroon now one country. Yes, but if one looking for that sense, like the recent appointment we make them, you realize and say it, even why you not be taking David Pius put it the head with the head coach. So you see I'm saying this. So wait way you talk correct. Now why that way we would the advise say this so make it show some example, make it not fail. Now the advice I would give for you.
And maybe if we talk say of recent, maybe after plenty talk to one of the top man for the national football team then come out from Southwest, Dean Mongo Ea, where they just come out for putty like talk man for the under 20 man football team. Now maybe we'll go talk small football for come out, Cameroon. Ideso woman team, he never yet get oil food them for FIFA World Cup for where go come from for New Zealand and Australia, and they get for pass for another small football before they enter for that chapter. And the draw it be happen on Friday. Cameroon he get for meet up with Thailand. If Cameroon knock Thailand, he go meet up with Portugal woman team before they fit qualify for World Cup. Now you don't see the road for Cameroon woman team for go World Cup for New Zealand and Australia. You see say they go fit this equation.
Yes, I believe say Cameroon national team or Cameroon itself don't ever been a team where they don't always be optimistic. You fit remember say even at if you come back for 1990 World Cup, no man
with the top woman.
Yeah, I don't understand, but we talk about the
man and the woman.
The man and the woman. Yes, but I want just bring that Cameroonian for inside for say this so that woman them we believe say this so they go for the World Cup. Yes.
You know mind for the kind team where they go meet up and because maybe if we talk say Thailand, na no name, but Usabi as well they no name Uzbekistan give you trouble for the man side. Then Portugal, now the name that we Usabi am. The equation, you should say Gabriel Zabotoze go fit for solve that equation for Portugal in particular.
I believe for those girls and I believe say this so they go cross that bridge. Yes, because the girls they don't all this while like I believe talks some evolution they don't be for the national team, and I believe say this. So I want remain that Cameroonian way, be patriotic, will be optimistic. I believe say this so the girl they go do and they go make Cameroon be proud.
And we complete for World Cup. Samuel Eto'o talk say get right for dream. Any man get right for dream, and the dream for Samuel Eto'o na say Cameroon go play all 7 matches for Qatar. You agree with it, Dan?
Well, I understand Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o, he talk like a real Cameroonian. Yes, Samuel Eto'o, na original picking for Cameroon. Any picking way grow up, me I grow for Douala here for people the way they know me. Picking way grow for New Bell, grow for Daido, na original picking for Cameroon. So you know where to talk. But I believe say this, so we know say lapses then day. So if ye really feel say this will go play those 7 matches, they go for work now very hard for say this will make Cameroon play those 7 matches. But may they know say this, so even if the story tell we say this, so all the 7 matches Cameroon will play 7 matches, may know say plenty Cameroonians they not believe that theory, but or that thesis, might use this word, but even though I be optimistic, but I believe say this will make them do plenty work for say this will make Cameroonians the fit join them for say this, so they fit play that 7 matches then.
All right, and make we no forget say we man football team before they come out country. Bye football go happen for maybe for Yaoundé for number 9 day for November. They go play with Jamaica. Then when they come out Cameroon, number 18 day for November moon, they go meet up now with Panama for Mohammed bin Said field for that side. So for Abu Dhabi before the dream for Samuel Eto'o go start for that 7 match for World Cup. All right, we go come out for that side just now, and we enter for the tourists. So we'll get this more for inside Tori house. We go start with this problem for gas first. Well, it dey now for all corner problem for gas for inside the west region. Now more than 1 moon where people them for west region they no get water gas for inside them country or for different quarter them. Mami they cook chop plenty chop. They suffer just like people there they use gas for their house, and so the top people they don't go now for 2 second choice or 3rd choice where it be maybe na the charcoal where charcoal to just now it don't dear for market so take time no day, and even one day where they don't choose na their 3 stone fireside for use since we gas it don't finish. And this problem for gas no be na only for west region Douala it get even inside Douala general Afitog Mongo division and even Wuri plus with the ESFC don't start enter for Yaoundé, or maybe they already Yaoundé fully, and for that side so for Kumba bet Sote today so the talk we never get official something book wey come up from the ministry when them dey look at this gas. Some problem there for some side.
Yes, some problem there for some side, Ambassador. You talk you call these other places, you know, you forget for call Yaoundé.
I talk yes. Yaoundé.
Okay,
I add Yaoundé.
Okay, for Yaoundé when me accommodate, it don't be now like 1 month we will get too much gas scarcity. So some problem really there for some sites. Some people they even threaten. If you go for some corner side quarter, them they even sell that gas already na 7,000 francs. We will not say this so gas na 6,500. So you say some we believe say this so some problem there for some side where some people that feel like say this so they want bring scarcity for this gas where we know say gas they don't want bring scarcity for this gas so that they feel use that for increased price. Now the thing that we there for inside, but when they talk say this so make the powers the way them be. We don't see for national television no publicity where minister for commerce that time where prices them for commodities that be increased. They are following for some program actuality though the way the man be talk I understand say this so he be know Cameroon very well concerning prices, and the way he talk he be give hopes make people be optimistic. But look at what happen today for market. No only gas. Yeah, the prices they don't skyrocket. 1 liter for palm oil now 1,200 francs. 1,200 francs today. I be Papa will get plenty picking them today. You not fit give 5,000 francs and be able to feed a family for 1 day. So it's not only problem for gas. The problem be a day for every side. Look rice, 1 bar rice we will be buying for lastly for 16, 17, 18,000. Today don't mean about 26,000 francs. So what did it happen? Look at groundnut oil. Groundnut oil for market today 1 liter is 1,800 francs. So with the talk say this so the problem for Cameroon as I ever talk no only Bia and the government. The problem for Cameroon na Cameroonians them too. Yes, they get for shake. The first thing for Cameroon, if we so want change this country, I be militant for change. But if we say we want to change this country, we get for first change our mindset, and then we decolonize our mentalities. Now the first change that we get for first come. Yes, if we not change our mindset, the society not fit change, because now the society, I be teacher, so I know what it mean by the society the change. To begin the way we the teacher today, now them go come because the two now say this generation where they not go bring no change for Cameroon ambassador, no change no go come. Now they begin the way we the teacher today, because we know how the epidemic for corruption and embezzlement don't touch our country, it don't touch our veins. So we the talk say this one, now they begin the way get for the teacher today, we get for inculcate these values for them, so that tomorrow in their generation they go fit come be better people within the society, because now some of them can be directors, ministers, and all whatnot. Okay, look at I did for Douala since morning today. Water no day. I want use water this morning. You know the up to now they talk so water never come. What did it happen? So we talk say this, so the problem for Cameroon, make Cameroonians them, they self, they know say this, so this country now country for all we. They not fit this take gas, make gas may be scarce, because say this, so the one dupe Cameroonians they not correct. You're not correct, ambassador. Now look the way Cameroonians they suffer. People they carry bottle for gas, na images, and that what they see for day. People they carry bottle for gas. Come on for far away place them, and they go for those places. So people they do marketing. So one they sell for 7,500, so one they sell for 8,000. What they go do? You don't make mention say this, so charcoal system for market today. They don't dare already. Because exactly. Not to talk of even firewood. Yeah, so we talk say this, so when all these issues they so make government bring in strong casino, so that order if it be.
Now, but it be plenty people that they ask and say why it be say the minister with this matter they under he. So now, he never talk about that.
The issue I say for Cameroon, we always want for car act. Now when problem it already happen, we need to think alternatives. You know, I make research concerning Palava this gas issue. How many toilets will get for inside this Cameroon, ambassador? How many toilets? Many people they don't know say this, so 2 toilets will get cooking gas. 2 toilets. Now another very big alternative that way if it solve this problem. Why it be say this, so this country say no, if it take some disposition, create some avenue where they fit bring in other alternatives for say this, so make gas and not be scarce. Cameroon get everything be there. But as we rightly talk, now problem for governance.
Yeah, and maybe before we finish complete on top gas, we no go forget say some time to be there. We complain to be there plenty of people that they go buy gas. Even for hard for you when they go buy gas, but to the heavy, they want reach us now water the inside. But we never ever hear say the give casting for the people them or the place where they buy that gas.
Mr. Ambassador, I don't tell you so this matter for gas, now some mafia. Now between some those away that they commercialize this gas and some government officials them, now they play this game for say this, so make there is no other thing for them. You go in the days ahead say this, so prices for gas they don't increase, they don't add. Now look, nobody not be above the state. When the state talk say when the state don't already regulate prices, it follow them up very well. When they realize and say unscrupulous, that means bad people, then they for inside a particular business, like the business for going and they block. If you say they don't know them, they know them. They know them. You okay now? All time you go buy gas on time. Gas na 12 kilograms, but you want gas on time for your house. You want to realize say that 6 kilograms. These people that they report there every time, but they still commercialize this gas business. We don't see images. I used to say don't show up for here some place for Douala here. When they take gas for bottle for camion, they carry and go for some backside go cut up. Who said that people they never communicate with Cameroonians for take Cameroonians the way to be happen. Too much mafia over there for inside this gas business. The thing we would propose them now say make government come up with another alternative. That alternative would talk say this, so now for use toilets. When they use toilets, they find dispositions who go get cooking gas and it no go ever scarce.
Yeah, and as well the talk toilet, more no forget a place like a university for Boya. Well, I'll be passed for university for Boya now their toilet.
Ngwakele they need to pass for university for Ngwakele,
for the restaurant. Exactly. They're using a toilet gas for use am for cook if people then they no sabi nothing that dey happen. Well, we go to comot for gas. We dey talk toilets and make we talk public toilets them for inside Douala here country people them. And the big problem for Douala here, no matter where people them, they don't dey ask question from council and even the city council. Waiting where this public toilet them they do for inside town, where they deny say make people them they no use them. Plenty of the public toilets them, particularly the one they will meet up for side so for Ndokoti where they plenty. Fine house them, but they don't lock, they don't put a padlock for day where people then they know the fee for use and where if person need hear bad nature they call he want come out, you know they see the toilet at all. Now corner that toilet where be near people then they don't see and say in a place where they feel go keep their thing them after where they finish to be net and the people them that they want answer from the big people there they local Douala for ask them why the public toilet they know they open now say it they so now for sake I say they be one just show say they be use some money for some side for do public toilet or they get some other plan for the public toilet them. Now the big question, public toilet them for all sides, but all them they get padlock and automatic when people then come for can use the public toilet where they see them say they lock. Now as so the talk. Now the corner for this toilet where they use and like for use and peace or do other thing them. Man, I do go enter for the number 2 video concerning this public toilet. Them for Douala where it is so population it don't turn none at the corner side for this public toilet them like place where if they want peace they the peace if they want duty where they want do they do am and now for Sika say the main toilet themselves they lock as way to re-enter we here and now for corner this toilet them too where it is so them they put container them so now for tell we they can away with the public toilet them they help and they know the help population they so all corner for the public toilet them now way people that they go peace when they notice them say if they lock manadin if we enter for that other video for show the corner side for this toilet them the different toilet them as way they so they use them now for peace instead for the me say before they go even want use the main toilet where the place it don't smell plenty where people then they don't do use them do their different thing them Manadi if we enter for the other video for on top this matter well as so the wait would already finish talk on top that chapter now for just talk now good now finding this for country for Douala but they know the user.
Yes, they need to use them. The problem why they need to use these toilets now because they a problem of management. Yes, it been a problem of management. This money to these people they don't use them, they don't build these toilets. But now, how to manage these toilets? One, you know, say this will get water scarcity for Douala. Now do try for talk. Water scarcity there for Douala. Two, maybe the workers the way they get for the pay them for say may they control those toilets. Maybe money not there for say this will make them pay those workers. Maybe yes, in a good initiative. But the issue is no other thing not there for them. Now a problem of management. And this problem of management, not only for Palava public toilets, it reflects how our Cameroon society self be managed. Yes, the problem for Cameroon is management. You are your top of country where you get all thing. Now will be the top of Palava gas. We have everything. But those who they manage these resources, now they be the problem. Yes, because if you do not take young boys and say they work for such places, we need to pay them. Water they scarce, they need to come. Customers they need to come. People then be frustrated. Like me, I be telling myself, I want to use water this morning and water not day up till now, water never come for Douala. So you go realize and say this, so it not function because a public toilet not function where the management not be appropriate. Yes.
But if you talk say maybe now because say money or maybe they don't get water, I check say maybe even the fee for the corner public toilet them, they feel buy big gallon them, the way they fill up water for the way if they help. For do the cleaning. Now people them they do the cleaning.
Me and you talking about the same thing. Now what I tell you is the problem of management. Yeah, that's the problem of management.
You're talking a problem for water.
No,
so maybe the comeback solution for that water.
Exactly, the problem of the solution for water.
If water where they come out for tab no day, it's container feed they fit buy and keep them.
Yes.
Only say we fear to say maybe the people then too they no can carry the container when they lock because we get plenty.
Ambassador, don't shy away from this thing. Me and you very well. We don't say this so that a problem of management. The problem of management. If a be say a deso the one water now as you talk. Who's that money they for buy those gallons? How they don't manage them for buy those gallons for circulate them? Who's that the means the cars the way they go use them? The money for fuel and all that money them. And now I'm going to an extent for Thursday so they don't swindle the money because I don't know how much be the budget.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't go to details, but I tell you say it's a problem of management. Yes, the point I say they heavily build these toilets where they not really allocate money for place where money go to come out for say they so make the manager. So that is now for the problem now for the way the block. I believe even if you call city mayor, even though city mayor go shy, he go tell you now an answer will be closer to what you want to tell you about management. Yes, because if okay, what to be the reason you say don't ask them where the public toilets they need to function. How if you explain? After they don't spend hundreds of millions for build those toilets, and with that money na taxpayer money now what taxes they want to pay now they don't use them for build those toilets. We no want go into details whether they use the money appropriate or not because even if we go into details we don't also get answer because kind details they will can get to don't never hear no answer. COVID gate we never hear no answer. Can get them day we never hear no answer. So therefore the one we go hear answer. So the problem we will get for this country now a problem of management.
All right, problem for management as we Mr. APA talk. We go come out from this toilet matter. We go enter direct for Yagua dinner for that side. So for Far North region, we go take una go for Yagua. We go for Maga. And now for talk the kind condition where these people them for inside place where they call them say Yagua and Maga the day inside. Now una image this way come out from that side. So for Yagua for Far North region, the place where una see water where it turn up na street where people they get for the workout with the food, but just for sika say water, it don't drive people them for house. Na canoe where people them just now they use them for worker inside quarter when a place where they use for worker with the food. They suffer, it don't make away plenty of these people them for that side. So for Yagua, they don't abandon the house them. They no ever sabi they with this water, it go dry, and even if the water dry, where it do already finish enter for inside them house them, how they go manage dry even their mattress if they be get tele, if they be get electronic, it means say all thing it don't spoil by now. So the talk normal street them for inside Yagua na iwe canoe it the worker for the just now country people them. Now the reality na photo na image we'll get them from side for Far North region where it dey happen. So the talk just now make we take una go for Maga to na some other town inside the same Far North region. Them too they get the same problem, and this image will take una from up so that we feel really see as we put the suffer na money compound that where water don't enter, and the water it enter so it flop for house where plenty of these people them they don't come out, and as we tori enter for inside we hear when no day on a say people they don't abandon market for that side. So for Maga only for sika say water don't cover the whole market, so they even this green thing they don't already come out for the whole market. On a see the kind level for water where it dey for the whole place, and these people them so the talk just now them set up the dinner for inside big sofa so the talk when no dey them for turn back for their house, when no dey for even go survive till the way they get them inside the house them. Make we show on a side where they she done just now for seek out the problem where they get them where they no fit turn back for their house. Make we show on a place where they she done just now. It just dey like say they don't turn down na refugee people them for inside their own place. Yes, refugee people they inside their own place for seek say the kind house where these people them from Yagua and even Maga they she done na inside small house them where they call them for BB grammar say tent na for the way they she done. As we tori imita will fit enter for the other video for show the condition side they she done. Well now their new house them this as we their house them say water don't enter for day when no dey them for turn back for day now they don't turn on a refugee inside them own country. In never overtake where we hear say they go give the people them mattress, blanket and bucket, but who side they go put that blanket, who side they go put that mattress when water it don't cover all place? The best solution now that blanket.
The best solution not be another blanket and that mattress the way they give them, because truly what's how they go put them. But I want to make be very clear say flood not be na government cause na natural cause. But my preoccupation for this issue where they happen for Yagua and Maga,
in fact for Far North region,
now say no be na the first time where they happen. It only happen Oh, plenty time. It don't happen.
Anytime rain the fall.
Yes, anytime rain the fall, it don't happen. But now I don't need talk say this. So the problem we get about this country na management. No person don't fit contradict me. If some person want to contradict me, come be face to face. The problem we get out of this country na management. How you fit explain? Say things where it don't happen for years after years. Then we'll never fit find a solution for say this solve this problem. No be na say money no dey money dey. We have billions the way people they don't swindle them. Can get who's the money dey? COVID gate who's the money dey? Not be fit do this thing. Now some person they way they take it for interview or our own research we've done for this thing. We realize and say they get for build a very big dike where if a big say this so even flood one occur, this dike it go cover that water for say this will make the water not meet up people there for place where they for meet up people there for their habitat. So we dey talk say this so make ngomina not always wait now for say this so when something don't happen people they don't die. Look at the way people they don't turn I know I use the word refugee. I want call some word with some child they ever call up say scavengers. So some say people they don't turn scavengers for their own home for their own homeland. You know, I even show some of the images, the deplorable images there for say me I tell viewers and Siam for the way that mommy them that picking them is hard. In which conditions where they go school, in which conditions where the people they live, and then when I carry a blanket and mattress, make them put them together for inside the water sleep. I believe say no, Mr. Ambassador, no. And then these people they will give them blanket with the mattress. Do you know how many money where they use only for their mission order for go for that yagba and for that maga for giving that mattress, all that money that wastage na for waiting. We the talk say this so for the management for this country, we need to see this regime for help we for say make we go towards the way we want to see make this country go. Now that way anytime when I dey for media I dey call na the youths say make them enter into politics. Make they enter into politics. Make they register massively for electoral register. They not must come now for my political party, Popular Action Party, other platforms and they. Because you know if you talk where you not belong to a particular group. You not fit. And they talk for you now because they so be I belong for a particular group. Even some people they used to fear say they go arrest me. No man no go arrest me. Yes, because what you would talk, they need our ideology for see how this country to go forward. Might educate them, make them understand. Yes, they need our contrary views. And at the talk now, so for 10 minutes of territorial administration, say no be na mattress and blanket we go give the people they go solve that problem. No na you go send that pikin there for school. This pikin they need for say they so make they bring in a lasting solution to wait way it happen. Yes, Cameroon get the means for doing. Now our compatriots that they go, so some of them be tomorrow when na they can help for change we for this bad situation we will get and so. But look at the mean for the way they dey. So we talk say my brothers and sisters, we tell una say una come on board. Now only 2 elections we fit change. Una for whole gun, una for whole collapse. No, no go waka. Now only for vote. Yeah, some people they go talk say ambassador say some particular political party don't hijack the electoral system. Not be true. We go change them. Yes, if we can't, she don't want more. We say no. We want to say this. So maybe game be equitable for all man. It go be now because say una don't remain for back. Una don't leave am for we. And the way we talk so now, una just say they go cash you. They no man they cash no man. We then have a democratic country. So we tell we for the Popular Action Party. We tell Atanganji say that mattress and that blanket we go give am no na the lasting solution. May go meet up the boss. Tell the boss say this so these people they need a better solution more than that blanket and that mattress because they no go put that blanket and mattress for inside water. It's not correct.
All right, we go remain for Far North region from one problem to another. We go take una go for that side, so from Mayore, now for place where they call them say Tuburu 2, now some other place for inside the Far North region with them, say they get their own problem, and the problem e plenty. Their own na problem for insecurity country people dem for that side, so for Tuburu, for Mayore, for far north region, and their own problem na matter for kidnap. The thief go hide them, then they get for pay money for the lucky one before they left them. And on top that one, life e no dey easy. They no get all the other thing the way other people dem for town they feel glad say they get them. Now the thing that we make away the mayor say for Tuburu, e be take it 2 foot work arrange for Tuburu for talk for a country people that we just now they talk say main governor e send uniform people them for that zone for sick say they suffer. According to way the mayor for Tuburu talk for we in say inside this past 3 months at least they don't get more than 60 cases for a kidnap where it don't happen, and they don't get at least more than 10 people that way they don't die where they never fit for pay money where people they ask them. And if you want calculate amount for money where they don't spend them only for pay when the thief some person go hide them, it pass more than 100 million for people that way they no forget to sabi say these people them they been on Ghana for them, they look on a cow, someone they look on a sheep goat, and when you want bat they even can carry na their sheep goat them they go with them. So even as we vigilante they no be na that stick the way they hold them, no be na that gun collars them, no be na the rubber gun them where they don't fix them, where it go help for keep them, but they expect say ngomna too it get for member them for sika say as we they forget them na so to the thing that they happen inside more than 3 months as we talk, or for within 3 months more than at 60 cases them for kidnap, and more than 100,000 more than 100 million francs CFA where they don't pay for people them for come out, and more than 10 people them where they don't kill them, where they never fit for pay money they ask them. Now the situation that for Tuburu for far north region, insecurity for different level.
Yes, we know say the far north region na some region for Cameroon where it be very porous, in terms of the territory itself, and so the security they find them very difficult for cover the entire zone. But government need for show more efforts for this particular place, because place where people they not already they kidnap people, they take ransoms and all the like,
kill people
them, a really call for consent. I see them a younger brother wey take rubber gun go kill you. People the way they hold gun and then they hold collars, then they take rubber guns to show up for camera.
They own collars
where they own contribution that. So we tell government say make it put more efforts for see how we they fit combat these people the way they disturb compile towards them for this particular zone. It be very touching for the see that kind of images them.
No,
yes. And we for the Popular Action Party will condemn them to the last drop of our blood. I will tell those people the way they catch people, they say when they take ransom for people, they say may they put down their arms, may they can walk like the other people them. Farms and day, cows and day, sheep goes and day. May they can join the others. I mean, if all we will be talk say they say okay, we want enter now for inside vandalism like how we they enter. So then this country not
use force for
we not use force. We not use force. We not change this country through that means. We not say misery day. We not say that the regime in place don't cause this misery where Cameroonians and they for inside, but we tell people and say we not solve this problem. We call all those people and say we tell them say make them join groups, associations, pressure groups, political parties, register massively. When you don't reach 20 years, just go for a local office, not even wait till there's somebody come from an area, go register. Now the only way that we fit change this country. Now the only way that so that we will be eligible for vote our representatives, our councillors, our parliamentarians, people that they represent, our senators, and even people the way our president, so that when we go vote, when real president, when he get hard for Cameroonians, he go they appoint people that now way they know say this so they feel help for manage and change Cameroonians their life. But for say this present regime, this present dispensation, person they expect any change, not dream.
All right, we will continue for the dream for see as we that one go come to pass.
Not dream.
Okay, make we come out for different side. People that they hear bad, Douala to get your own trouble them, and we go take una go for some roads. Na roadway normal. It no go surely mean for Douala people them bet. It mean when town e tight, when motor then they know the fit for pass. Na road wey come up from side so for Bepanda tunnel or terminus Bepanda for Waka reach for Bonamusa D. When you boss for your man pikin hand, you dey go na for Petit Terrain Bonamusa D. For your woman pikin hand, you dey go na for roundabout for Maitu. But the road wey we dey talk, na road wey fit help for say when place is tight, other motor dem fit decide for pass for here, but for long. E dey like say the roads, e no dey for plan for inside the people there wey dey on top chair for Douala here. Tori House, if you don't show other plenty road them, they want them for Peka, from Peka 14, so they reach for the Peka them for Douala here, other zone them. But just now, if you go for that zone, the way Tori House zone pass, so they change, it don't show where they don't walk the road, some side them. Even the road where you go for side, so for Bepanda, Omnisport Field, for backside, we find the use of pass. That one to Tori House talk and so they last, the road, it don't turn our man country. But just now people them for this particular side, where them today they ask question. Waiting dey happen where this road e don turn up so we motor them they come break down okada them they move man wey dey work out foot for a normal road just for sika say they find road for pass na just the thing then that way all man dey cry just now and they point hand whether na for the mayor for Douala 5 e get power or na the city mayor wey get power for fix roads. If they be don't talk say they don't fix the road, we dey ever turn back for make una understand say road them they know they fine and na matter for comot that file for that road for see wetin una fit do. And the people that way they dey for this road, we get plenty binet people that way they dey for this same road where they do them binet. Make we show na too them way they consign. We go meet up some power way they work now for some motor so e dey na e get a mechanic workplace where they fix motor them. E say for the past 4 months e never fit for open the place for say ka say motor them they know they come say make e fix am say na only person wey dey for well e get it for heart wey if he can find it say make e fix the motor. But that one no mean say they know dey pay tax. It is also pay tax even as we know dey fit for open a workplace for say ka say road e don spoil. Apart from this power wey e dey do motor binet for that road for terminus Bepanda, we meet up other people them. Some mami wey this mami e dey sell, e dey do e burning fish, e dey sell, e dey cook chop, e dey sell. This mami to tell you say place where they say so he don't rent them, but before more one finish we get for pay another rent, he never make up to half of the money we get for use and pay rent and profit the add on top. We get mami way today the way they sell he plan them, it sell if you them mami talk say he pay tax every day but money the show. And we get people then so that they sell their normal chop for corner road where they burn plenty and plum and even one day they sell small chop them for corner road. Then maybe they know they surely pay that same tax where the other people they pay, but they complain to say for sika watering and the road way don't spoil, people they know the fee cross for come to buy them at in the way they sell them. So trouble for all corner as so official again. Maybe I no sabi whether you go so put am under palava for poor management, but Douala get plenty problem too, just like other people there.
Cameroon get plenty problem. Cameroon is sick. Yes, Cameroon is sick, and see the day we go get a good diagnosis, a good doctor. We will do the good diagnosis and then help for give correct Nivakin before the problem will be solved. We will talk about public toilets where they don't build and they don't abandon them. We talk about public toilet, they don't build them, they don't abandon them. Why they not take that money for that public toilet and for fix this road?
If they say I'm saying no be important.
If they say, how it not even be important because they be important before the toilets they belong. When I want to take, they say where a good road passes development,
they follow.
The development they follow. Okay, now image that way you talk about that wa sister way. It do business, you know, if he sell. But now I tell you, you sell, you say it pay tax.
Rent and tax.
For Yaoundé, I get business place. No way, not there where you fit evade for pay council their tax. You not fit. You not fit. When they come say for tax collection, they call as a forceful recovery. You go even run for bush. They because they pass self bargagele, police people them. They pass them. So when they talk say. When your compatriots they play their own role, they play their own bargain, they pay their taxes. You need to for help for satisfy them. You know if you satisfy them to the fullest. But when we see all these deplorable conditions and so for the whole country, we don't come up for far north, we don't see what really happen for gas, we don't see all that thing and so and then they fine for the eye. Well, we can talk so sometimes people they will talk say una dey sell una country for but me no we get for bring in the critique make they know say wetin wey they dey do enough and for sensitize Cameroonians. The problem for this country na management. Till the day we go get good managers before our problem fit be solved. Not be na dream.
All right, and maybe before we enter for the other chapter, you be just call some name. The big man for national security, Martin Bagagele. He named there for all people that mob this week we just passed for Palava that exam for nurse. We no man no pass. Plenty people that also know be na Cameroon. Say how people don't manage write exam they all man fee. You know they normal. Wetin happen?
Yes, I want commend the delegate for national security for the transparency since we take over, because we don't see a little bit of transparency for police exams. Mm-hmm. All this why we don't see a little.
No, I get nothing.
I get 2 students when me I teach them, they get ordinary levels, they get advanced level, where I know their background, where they pass this police exam. So only from that perspective, a judge say they at least will get some degree of transparency.
No
and yes, and then if they be say Barangele again, they can't write book again. Tell we say all people that they write for nursing, they fail. At least they give the police court some plus. Though we know say, like if you imagine say the other day I go for some place where they, for some quarter, you know you're on the very well. Ambassador don't mean I used to say before you're on there. So for Mimbo man, we don't take some taxi when with the one come. Some taxi man break the taxi driver break. The taxi driver say, okay, make a break so small. The master coach people there for inside taxi until one of the person wey don't talk English. He say, I'll be very prepared for similar delegate for national security because in that incident, I be snap the policeman, snap the motor, even the driver, I get the number. That policeman call that compatriot, say, I'm Bazonier. You can I felt so embarrassed. The policeman, he work for Mimbo man. He day for day. What did that man do because he talk English? You see the kind of country where we dey. And that man, that policeman, now a whole they call it officier de police. So some unscrupulous people, the way they just recruit them anyhow. Now them despoil this particular corps, police corps, when some noble profession. So if Mbangangele the work for really bring sanity for inside this profession, then we go really happy. Though we know say there's some other lapses and they like you see how we Cameroonians they suffer in terms of their ID cards. Uh-huh. Yes, national identity Cameroonians they suffer plenty.
And Horizon newspaper this week, Horizon tell we say something now. He never yet answer. People they talk say at least 5,000 people then they don't pay extra money before they get the identity card. Say answer never come up for that one. So plenty that they expect say the big man for national security go give answer for that 5,000 people that they say they pay extra before the identity card come out.
Yes, there is too much marketing for inside these ID cards. I explain. I want to tell you like somebody way as a school principal when you be or school manager. I want to talk say what picking them for school we gather we help them for some of the get registration because you must get a national identity card before you want register picking GC, especially external students. Yeah. So we facilitate them for ID card. You know say you go for station for go produce this ID card. They tell you say may you pay the money now for that police station. Now they get for go do a certificate of nationality. You feel imagine? So there is too much mafia way there for inside the ID card where the delegate for national security really get for put your own trusted people there for say this so make the investigate what it really happen. Cameroonians they do their ID cards. Their ID cards they come out. I myself at the top here I don't be a living example because my ID card make 5 years before it come out. My ID card make 5 years before it come out. Cameroonians they need this document before they travel. It be very precious.
But now the opposite now say passport they come out quickly now pass ID card safe.
Yes, Within 48 hours, you don't get passport.
But if I say make governor give authorized to for people that they get passport, make they use them like their ID card. Because sometimes they show them for road, they don't say no ID card.
Exactly. And when you not fit make passport, where you don't get ID card. Now, with the proposal when Cameroon never be prepared for this computerized ID card, make the gather skin fine, make they give people in carton so that make Cameroon and they be able to circulate within their country. For now, if they never be prepared. Because they not explain, say they so especially Cameroonians they not fit get their ID cards after where they don't pay for the services. If you establish somebody a certificate or a magistrate sign somebody a certificate of nationality, they say that person is Cameroonian, and then why would I not get for? Would I no one establish? Would I no one give you ID cards? The contract where they sign them with the French company where they produce ID card. Now another problem. They get for nationalize them. If you take a person for say make can produce something like ID card identification of your country, they pose a problem. And inside that contract, you realize and say, for the best of my knowledge, it shows say the 10 regions for Cameroon, they get production centers. But as of now, only Yaoundé. Only Yaoundé there. So there is a problem somewhere. So the delegates say make it go deeper for this matter for ID card. And other things that we Cameroon and the one say this, so make it bring sanity for inside so that we go no say no, it really do we fine work.
All right, so and with the look time and we sabi say time now some very important thing. We go talk some more. The last thing for this afternoon for Tori House and. We go take una go for Limbe and we sabi say problem for inside Limbe. We'll talk FACO. Na problem for land, problem for who be chief, problem for who no be chief, problem for which village it be village where they recognize them. But for that side, so for Limbe, one of the chiefs the way he ever talk in last belle. Now Chief Epupa Samuel Eko will be the chief for Dikolo village for Limbe 3 subdivision chief. Within the week, he be talk for we country people them say the main problem when they get them for Limbe and where it go surely take for sick say that picking they no go surely get. Now this problem for land and according to way Chief Epupa Samuel Eko he talk, he say now the people that way they descend them for them like the DO them or the SDO them, now them way they come when they join here say FACO, the next way they for their heads, now how they fit build house in 2 years time after where they come out or they say so they for on top chair for FACO division. So just now Chief Epupa Samuel Eko he talk say make Ngomna he open eye on top this matter and he talks say some of them they even put the chiefs them where they don't just pick them put them say me that they sell land then they give them money where no correct and Chief Epupa Samuel Eko the talk say if them no look out after them where they now they die maybe their own picking them where they go need land for inside their own village they no go get them before say they don't sell all the land so the beg na say me come now look inside the matter with a better eye who sabi say just now the new SDO for FACO division it already starts for council some fake chiefs them and even chair village them where they open them na other way be come up from up and the work it happen just now one of the chiefs them even though they with the party way they on top power but when it concern tradition and other thing the way it concern the place you know the plotter
Ambassador when I watch these images them this week Chief Epupa it make me if they were to go again for Limbe, I'll go find Chief Epupa. I give one man. Man, no,
you go pay tribute.
Yeah, no, but just when I talk so that just catch some fun.
Yes.
I'll go salute. Yes, it make me I feel wait way would understand as the role of a chief. Yes, the role of a chief. Now, chief role that within the society. Maybe some people the way they go to follow us where they not even hear what we talk. It says some administrators them that is DOs and SDOs they go give money for Yaoundé only make them send them for FACO. That's what it talk. Because they know say when they come for FACO
2 years after they
2 years after exactly.
Plus houses and land.
We don't see how would you say DOs and themselves then get vast land for Boya. How they do manage forget that kind of vast land for Boya?
For Limbe.
For Limbe. Joint salary now how much for 1 month? How they manage to get that kind of land? And now why that way you see every day you hear say they don't remove the chief for this village, especially for Fako. Now for Fako the year too much chieftaincy crisis. So we join one mob with the Chief Epopa, and we say make it continue for this way. The future generation need land. We not fit come for a whole division. We not want seize land way na thing way again for go generation to generation. Then we not want to amass them. We not want to take all the land for una personal aggrandizement. At least you know say ambassador, I don't overstrong. I don't over talk Pidgin like like you. I don't say if you bow or Pidgin, but at least we talk say make Ngomina. Well, we even talk Ngomina. We sometimes they say we confuse. Cameroonians they don't be like picking the way that orphans. Because you know no person they go cry for. You go cry for he. Because this matter for the person who they go cry for with an minister of territorial administration. But you go for he escape. You know what? Follow things the way that they happen. You don't follow things the way. You don't follow all these things the way. There are plenty things and the way man of it talk for ambassador. Make them live back where the land. Make them live Fako people their land for Fako picking them because generation they come other generations they come. We never talk say administrators they not get land, but we talk say make even the one get land no for take the land illegally
by force.
All
right, as soon as see photo for power for before tele, it means say we time to do already finish. And Namami Munjua Judith, he bring photo for power Ambrose Nchaji, where he don't lost, he come up for house since. And Mami Judith beg any person where he don't see power Ambrose for any site. Number one at the same for before television 675-881 not 82 674 435 437 and 565 not 956 352 number the one if you use them for a call if una don't see pa Ambrose for any site or una fit take it go for police or gendarme or place we it for corner. So Pidgin News round up for the week it don't finish and thank you plenty Mr. Ipie.
Thank you plenty, Ambassador. Now, always a pleasure for this platform, for try for edify Cameroonians and try for educate them. Anytime you call me for come for Douala, I'm not going to hesitate for patrons of camp. Thank you plenty for inviting.
Thank you plenty. Thank you Innocent Abega. Thank you plenty Gabin. Thank you to Jonathan. Thank you Malis. Thank you Manadine. People that they miss. Una feel looking for morning time and country people them if Papa got degree. All to happen for your backside for this weekend. Now for Monday we go meet up with them. On a whole tight country people them.